Hello everybody and welcome back, and today I got one of the Cabbage Patch dolls. I went to the old world and I bought, I don't know her name, but I do remember the Cabbage Patch doll craze when I was a kid. I would just say her name is Gen X. Now the only way to tell if this is a real one, and she does have a tattoo from Robert Xavier, he was a maker of these, is she has a tattoo on her butt. And I don't know if it'd be appropriate to pull her drawers down and show you that, but yeah, she has a tattoo. And she's from the 80s. And she has her family photo album, her distant family photo album, which I got elsewhere. I believe I got that in clothes when I was in Toronto. So I better put some little bit of light on in here, and I'll give you the history because I was there when they were issued. I remember the girls, which are now in their late 40s, early 50s, when they had them, and they were everywhere. And I was one of the boys that used to buy these sticker cards for 25 cents, which, okay, what it was when Robert Xavier and Clico had made these dolls, and Topps Chewing Gum made these. Apparently Clico, the owner of these dolls, sued the company with her distant relatives. Pictures of her, they were making pictures of her distant relatives, and the wrapping on this is the same texture of what the sticker cards had, and the gum was also stale, but her relative's history is in here. So I put this on pause, I'll brighten it up a bit. Okay, so for Gen X here, the Garbage Pail Kids, first name, and last is like something that, like, seems how she's over 40. And now her relatives, and her picture album of her relatives here, her family vote album. Okay, so what I remember about the Cabbage Patch dolls was Mad Magazine had said Garbage Pail Kids in one of the episodes, or one of the issues of Mad Magazine. They said Garbage Pail Kids. Then there was another brand called Wacky Packages. They were sticker cards as well, sold for 25 cents. And yeah, these cards, they got annoying, and I do remember being in class in the 80s, and yeah, if you fooled around with them when the teacher was talking or something, they did get confiscated. And this coffee table book was what it was at. The introduction and the series and so on, and that was what started the Garbage Pail Kids craze, was that sticker. Because back in the day, the corner stores always had these things. Just a bit more history on it. We'll go slow so you guys can read it. My loyal fans, and thank you for the new subscribers on YouTube. Thank you very much. Thank you for the new followers on TikTok. Thank you very much. Okay, this is the very first series, and now these things are really up in price. Unless you can get reproductions, reissues. This is what they originally looked like. Now, I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of people on here and YouTube discussing. So you guys probably seen like the first series. But her relatives, like I said, by the time the makers of the Garbage Pail Kids got sued, they had to change the banner, and it was more rectangular. But her relatives' family pictures are really interesting here. The artwork on some of them, they got gross. I remember him, he was in the movie. I remember seeing the movie as a kid in the 80s, and that was one of them. And by the way, that movie was terrible. It became a fan favorite or a cult classic, but it was really terrible. The Garbage Pail Kids movie from, because look at how they destroyed some of these Cabbage Patch dolls for the artwork. There's even one on Elvis. There's even one that's half and half. There's even one that's, yeah, he's lost his stitching. But yep, the gum was always stale. If you dropped the gum from each package of these things, it did shatter like glass. You wouldn't want to eat it. It was stale. I've seen some people were trying it or buying a sticker card somewhere else packages. There's even one that's a voodoo doll. I remember this one. I remember buying these. There's one that's supposed to swear a lot, like Donald Duck. Venus flytrap. Yeah, so by the time that this movie was out, apparently this one's very popular. So you get the idea. Her distant relatives, Gen X, her distant relatives were kind of a bit rough looking. But the artwork on some of these ones on her relatives, it was very good. I remember having this one. I did buy some of it when I was a kid, but I was very small. I was probably about 10 years old when these came out. So I had a fascination with them just like everybody else. But you get the idea. Even Greg Greaser was in there, I just passed him. Mad Max. Acne Amy. So because you can't really open it properly because I barely look at this book just once in a while just to see the artwork. There's one that got beat up. There's a outlaw biker one. And they had A's and B's. Yep, see? On the bottom page it gives you the other one. This one, that was a freaky one. It's supposed to be Frankenstein. That was a freaky one. That's what you feel like now with the heat. And the sky yesterday. You remember me doing the video of the sky? Well, yeah. That's what you feel like today. Walking around like that without any water, any pop or juice. You're going to feel like that. And you did see my video, and I thank you for watching. The sky did look like that yesterday. The wildfire smoke. So yeah, so I know that a lot of people are posting a lot of these. But yeah, very popular. So if you like what you see, please give me a like and subscribe. And thank you much for watching, and have yourself a nice day.